Witch on the Holy Night. What's up, guys? It's me,
Oh, yeah, you started.
Sounides. Yeah, we're starting.
Hi. You didn't tell me
Today,
you were started.
well, I said we're gonna start. Oh my god, okay, we started
No,
already.
keep going, keep going, no, keep
We
going.
keep going, we'll keep going.
Keep
Welcome,
going.
guys, to Witch on the Holy Night. This is a Type Moon Vision novel. I am Sounides, Soundy, Samahamaha, and today I have a special guest with me. Who are you?
No, Kaylocat.
Kayla.
I've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
You would, if you have seen me before, I apologize.
Yeah. Kaylocat specialty. What's your specialty, Kaylocat, on your channel? What can we expect for most of it?
Lots of Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And then you were also doing that Stella of the End visual novel, right?
Yeah, I probably should bring out the next episode. I have it ready. I just haven't hit upload. I don't know why.
It's too lazy to upload it.
Yep.
But as you can see here, today we're playing Witch of the Holy Night. This is a Type Moon visual novel that finally got re-released. It came out in 2012. But as Type Moon fans as both of us, we both played this Fate Stay Night visual novel. I had him play
This guy
all.
made me play it.
I made him play it. It's good. He's also an Ilya stan, so he had to know the source material, okay, where Ilya came from.
What?
The Prisma Ilya fan. So
Hey, that is Prisma Ilia is true fate. I don't know what to say.
yeah, I guess, yeah. Anyway, this game finally got re-released just a week ago or 2 weeks ago. For the English markets, it's now on here. It was on Nintendo Switch a lot earlier, but now it's on PC, which is amazing. I can't wait for Tsukihime to also get the same port, and maybe Fate Stay Night also, the visual novel. If you want to know my background, I've actually played Fate Stay Night, the visual novel, and Fate Hollow Exteria. But I'm trying to branch out to more things. And so this is my first time playing Witch on the Holy Night, and this is Kaylocat's first time playing Witch on the Holy Night. So
I'm not even playing it.
well,
I'm on like an entirely different part of the world in this guy, and I'm just kind of watching the Discord.
he's watching the Discord feed, and we're gonna react together on how Witch on the Holy Night and what we think about it. So it's basically, I guess the title of the video would be like two weaves, two Fate weaves play Witch on the Holy Night. I don't know how the title's gonna
Your
be.
titles are always like clickbait, like not even good clickbait. It's like how to describe it? It's just overly dramatic for no reason.
It's only dramatic, and then you want to click on it for a reason, right? So there you go. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get started now. Witch on the Holy Night. All right. How do you want to read this? You want to? We'll take turns.
Is this the title screen? I thought you said you were going to the title screen.
Yeah, we went to the title screen. The title screen was just Witch on the Holy Night, and then Type Moon. You know how Type Moon visual novels are, and Fate it just jumped right into it, right? And this is the same way.
I mean, they do have a title screen.
Well, it's after you finish the prologue, so we're in the prologue right now.
Ah, I see.
Okay, all right.
That's not, okay. I see. I get it now.
So we got the save and quick load, and
That's
then
the bar.
yep, we got a bunch of stuff here.
Why are you quick saving?
Oh, I'm not. I didn't
this?
quick save anything. I just checking. I was just checking.
Okay.
All right.
So that was about to be just some very bad etiquette right there.
It was a winter's day 8 years ago. That solemn morning when she understood the value of life for the very first time. And you can interrupt me anytime if you want to. Ooh.
Oh, I will. You already know I will.
Her home was nestled in the side of a mountain. Around it was nothing but inhospitable wilderness. She had no neighbors, no children, or childhood friends to speak of, no children.
Wow, I wish I had a childhood friend as well.
Well, it's okay. Anybody can be a childhood friend if you relate it back to God.
Wow, this guy pulling out the Bible for this.
I'm gonna cite the Bible for my essay.
Oh no.
Things like traveling to school or playing outside were more trouble than they ought to be. Indeed, with its pure water and bright stars, it was a place rich with memories both frustrating and Elysian. Halcyon? How do you spell that word? How do you say that word?
Halcyon? I don't know. Halcyon?
I'm gonna look it on Google now. Halcyon. What is Halcyon?
I wish I knew what that meant.
Okay. Halcyon. Halcyon means denoting a period of time in the past that was idyllically happy and peaceful.
Okay, so they're just saying it was both frustrating and happy.
Yes.
Wow, game.
We're English majors.
We are not, actually. I haven't taken English since high school.
Oh god. Alright. That was only during summer, though. Winters in those mountains were extremely frigid, each morning more severe than the last. Her father would drive her to the train station after waiting 10 minutes for the engine to warm up and ice over her windows clear. You mind starting up the car for me? And you can do the girl voice.
Oh no, why?
Oh, there's a girl voice, I believe. I got this. We got a nice house here. Look at this nice drawing of a house. That's a bougie house, don't you think?
I was gonna say, for a basic line drawing, that's actually pretty fancy.
Her father would save her his morning coffee, leaving her to venture outside and rev the engine. At the front door, she would go, traversing the garden with icy breath, until she reached that old sedan.
Sedan? Oh, I see.
As always, you see the car right there?
Yeah, I saw it.
As always, she inserted the key, then started ignition. The engine rumbled to life. As she proudly finished that humble
exits car, leaves keys in car, proceeds to get locked out of car.
Cries. As she proudly finished the humble task she'd done so many times before. Oh shit.
Oh well, they kept using their incomprehensible speech little filler right there.
We love our berserker black bar, white bar text. A shrill scream pieced the air. She knew, even though it wasn't human, that the feeble sound was a cry of agony. A few moments passed. Her father came out and opened the hood of the car. Creaking fan belts, a monstrous-looking engine, and something that didn't belong. There was a cat. A mother by the look of it, and her 2 kittens. Damn, look at that. Blood and kit. That's a nice-looking cat.
Wait, were they inside the car?
Yeah, they were in the car engine, apparently.
Oh, they must have climbed up from the bottom. Okay, I see.
The 3 cats had been huddling for warmth in the engine's compartment. The mother cat was missing its head. That's right there. What are you talking about, guys? One of the kittens had been mangled beyond recognition by the engine belts and surely died instantly. The other kitten, its face half covered in blood, panted faintly. It desperately clung to its mother, or rather the chunk of meat that had been its mother, with the last bit of life it could muster.
They have serious tact.
Poor things. Our father lamented their plight. The previous night had been especially cold. After he had returned home yesterday, the cat's mother stuck under the hood, drawn by the warmth of the engine. They had slept next to the engine, and awoken to the storming of spinning belts. Cars in the 80s were not sealed particularly well, so this was not unheard of. I guess we're in the 80s? 1980s?
Ah, interesting.
It's okay. It wasn't her fault. Her father's voice seemed distant as the screen turns more red.
I was gonna say, are we bleeding now?
Yeah,
are I being covered by blood now?
Our father's strangling us. Why'd you kill this cat?
What have you done?
They'll never let me get away with this. She can only make a small tuft of kitten's gray fur. The rest of it was caked in blood of its mother and brother. I can see its skull.
She knows the gender already.
I know, right?
I can't even tell a cat just by looking at it like from this angle.
Just do the Goku method, right? You like tap on its like crotch or whatever, right? That's how that works.
That would work.
The fragile life of a speckled kitten. Trembling, possibly blind, it continued to nuzzle against its dead mother's chest.
Oh no, I'm worried about what this is a metaphor for.
It's always a metaphor, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to be. There's no way they would go through all this trouble if it weren't.
No, of course not. Wait! She took the kitten to her arms and ran deep into the mountains to her grandfather's house. Was it because she was overcome with regret? Or was it the shock of grief? Years later, she wasn't still sure. Fighting back against the welling tears, she birthed her grandfather's workshop. Her grandfather was a magician who could do anything. She had never seen magic.
This cat.
Grandpa, here's the cat! Oh my god! What the hell?
Wrench. I'll handle it.
I'll handle it. Just like Fix It Felix, the engineer from Tia 2. Bing, 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 bing!
No.
She knew that magic was a fantasy straight out of fairy tales, but so was her grandfather. She had to find him. He was the only one who could help. Here, you get to be the voice line for Grandpa.
I suppose you want me to alter this kitten's fate.
Stay night. The cave-dwelling magician said indifferently. This kitten needs our help! she pleaded.
Yeah, this is why you do the female voices.
We'll alternate. Every time there's a new character, we'll just alternate back and
Oh,
forth.
heck no. If they have a well, does this one have full voice?
This has a full voice. Yeah, it's full voice
Oh, yeah, so we
acted.
don't have to worry about it. There you go.
Well, you gotta say it in English. You gotta give it.
It's written right here.
Nah. Well, there was simple task, or Herculean labor. Herculean labor, her grandfather would not say. He simply granted the girl's childish wish, like a machine. Boom.
Create the universe.
Create water! Oh, wow, look at this. That's nice. Oh no! The girl said. Before she knew it, however, she was holding a tiny corpse in her hands. Its fur was cold. The warmth of life had left its body, and tears she had fought so hard to hold back poured from her eyes. Regret spread through her chest like endless gray sky.
Is that me or you?
That's you. Here's to the grandpa.
We were too late. Some things cannot be undone.
Just like my diaper. Please change it.
I guess technically you could put it back in, but that would be a bad idea.
Our mind struggled to come with gripes, which just had occurred. The last 10 minutes were a
Gripes?
total break. Gripes, whatever.
It says a gripe.
Gripe. Who she met, what she had known, it was all of it never happened. The only thing she was sure of was that life, once extinguished, can never return.
It has to be you now.
It's someone there. That day, it was her mistake that gave birth to me. Whoa!
Oh, she has a child now. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's probably the cat.
Nope, childbirth. Your favorite tag. What are you talking about? Indeed.
I just put that as one of the YouTube tags. Don't worry about it.
Whatever occurred that day, it was a day of nostalgia and longing. This is the fairy tale of 8 years ago, the day they first met, that no magic can never bring back.
So we're not in the 80s anymore.
I guess not. I don't know what time period. Are we the 80, 81? Oh, house.
Wow, those lines just got so much more defined.
I wonder how. Girl run. Girl run white. White, black background. Straight line.
Oh, it's going red.
Oh. Arrogant, greedy, and only able to destroy. I must be a wolf, an alpha chad.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have regrets. There's no looking back. If my pride has left you behind, my sincere condolences. But at any rate,
I am edgy. Yeah.
I am atomic. I suppose it's my fate to die at the hands of Little Red Riding Hood. Chapter 1. Strange One.
Little Red Riding Hood shows up with a knife.
My grandma! What nice organs you have!
Oh no.
It was a quiet morning. From her bed she could see the sky was ashen watercolor gray. The thermometer displayed 43 degrees Fahrenheit, a rather unforgiving temperature.
Wait, they converted it to Fahrenheit?
Yep, they said, screw you guys. You know what? I know you guys are American, so we're gonna put it to Fahrenheit. Or maybe they're in the U.S.
Very considerate of them.
Maybe they live in the U.S. You never know. A rather unforgiving temperature for November. Her stomach woke up to a growl, potentially reminding her that she completely missed breakfast. But lazy mornings like today were for her a blessing.
Ah yes, being hungry is not but a blessing.
But a blessing that you're alive. It was already well past 8 in the morning, or any ordinary weekday tardiness would be unavoidable, but today, classes were cancelled in commemoration of the school's anniversary. Yeah, I wish we had that in the US, huh?
I was gonna say, my school, I wish we had that.
I was like, bro, come on, guys. Don't you guys care when you guys, opened up?
Wait, how would you even dedicate a day for the anniversary? Is the anniversary like the day the building is built or the day of first class? Because if it's the first day of class, which is like the first day the school's in session,
right,
then wouldn't that just be having an extra day of summer at that point? Or an extra day of break?
Just do it when the school was built.
So the building itself.
Yes. Let's do it then. We'll make it that way.
Yeah, because I never understood how they chose an anniversary.
Unless they make it in summer, then it's GG.
Oh yeah, that'd be the smart thing to do. Just not open it until summer.
Just don't finish it until summer. Gratefully, she had every intention of taking it easy first time. Outside the window was a gloomy gray, and it reminded her more of evening than morning. It wasn't a pleasant morning by any stretch of the imagination, but having been up all night just till 3 hours ago, she couldn't care less about the weather outside. All she cared about was more sleep. As long as she could spend her morning in bed, what was happening outside was of no concern to her. She shut the curtains. And her world.
Wow, get up out of your bed to shut the curtains just to go back to sleep.
I know, right? That sounds like you already got up.
Just be up at that point.
Yeah, just get up at that point. Oh, look at this, a rock band. You got that acoustic guitar, that big old electric guitar, the amp. Man.
Oh, is that what those are?
You can't see it.
Well, I can't see the second guitar very well.
It's probably super compressed on your end, isn't it?
It's fine.
せめてあと2時間ぐらいは凡庸な夢を見ていられますように。
I'd like to have at least a nice uneventful dream for 2 hours. Thank you.
What? No voice. 2 out of 10.
I had a voice line. I guess you didn't hear it.
Oh wait, there it was.
Yeah, there was a voice line there.
Granted, to be fair, I haven't heard any game audio.
Oh, you haven't?
Maybe I should actually turn up the stream volume.
Yeah, let me stop streaming and then let me stream it again. Give me a second.
Sorry, guys. Give us a sec.
I was like, there's a bunch of sound. This is voiced. I'm not surprised you didn't hear it. Okay. Do you hear like the rain in the background?
Did I mute you?
Did you mute the stream?
Oh, it is muted.
Oh my god.
That's why. That would explain. I don't know why.
That would explain everything. Oh my god. Alright, at least you can hear it now, right?
No, so let's just keep clicking.
Okay. Blissful slumber found her soon enough. Her consciousness faded. However, her simple request be mercilessly refused. Did you hear that?
Oh no, I hear it. I can hear the grunts of pain and agony.
And the telephone in the background.
Yes.
A faint but shrill sound lingered in her ears. I love the days of where the telephone was mechanical.
Mechanical?
Yeah, it's like the big old like telephone when you have to pick it up, put it in your ear, and like you have to dial it like with the rotary.
Oh, that kind of phone.
Yeah.
I mean, this could just be like any other telephone though, because this is a very generic ringing sound.
Yeah, but who would set their phone ringtone to be like of a mechanical telephone?
Like a house line.
No, even then house lines have like different kind of ringtones.
Do they?
I don't know.
Like they don't have that much flexibility. They're literally hooked up to the wall after all.
Or like whatever. Well, we'll get to it. It was an unmistakable ring of a telephone. Much to her chagrin, her eyes popped out of opened out of habit.
こんな日に限って。
Oh come on! Why the day of all days? The telephone was situated in the foyer on the first floor. Entering meant walking down a 30-foot corridor and going down a flight of stairs. In her sleep-deprived state.
30-foot corridor.
Wow, not the 30-foot corridor.
Oh, heavens forbid it would be a 31-foot corridor.
Goddamn, not 29 either. 30 is great. I like it there. In her sleep-deprived state, the distance seemed somewhat between incredibly far and astronomically far. The phone's incessant ringing continued. She knew the caller would eventually give up if she ignored it, but she chose to fight the urge. Oh man, whoa, that was fast.
Oh, there you go, it is classic.
See, I told you. Why doesn't Alice answer it? She thought her housemate would get it, but she soon had to abandon all hope. All abandoned all hope here. The realization struck that her housemate did not have the day off from school, and was likely in class at her prestigious little hilltop academy.
Ah, yes, because true students do not take a day off.
we gotta grind. We devour.
Oh no.
The caller proved incredibly persistent. That persistence made the volume of the ring even louder.
もうせっかくの安眠を。
I'm trying to sleep here.
You did not need to repeat after.
I'm gonna give it the voice acting it needs. She was left with no choice but to give up and throw a top on and leave the room.
She could just have gone out without the top on if it's just her and her housemate.
うわ
Oh wait, no, I think maybe it's bigger than just that.
It's pretty big. It looks like a mansion, kinda. Like, look how big this hallway is, dude. My God. A little heater there.
Yeah, this can't be this little line drawing from the beginning.
No. She rubbed her hands together to warm her numb fingers. The mansion's heating system was inadequate, to say the least, which meant that the winter was the worst, the very worst of uninvited guests. None the more so.
Capitalized.
Winter.
For some reason, that just stuck out to me.
Winter. Now, a dreary morning as this, when one didn't need to use a thermometer to know how cold it was. The mansion sat in the mountains, and was surrounded by a dense forest. Winter always arrived here first, before moving on to nearby towns. The robotic ring of the telephone reverberated throughout the long hallway. The mansion's furnishings had been so perfectly maintained that it made the place feel unlived. I was gonna say unlived.
Unalived.
I'm unalive you, bro. It's all over. Isn't that what they say in TikTok? They say unalive.
I feel like they do. I feel like I've heard that before.
I'm like, bro, come on, man. It seemed lonelier than it did splendid. Coupled with the dreary morning, it could have passed for a haunted house.
ま、幽霊屋敷そのものだけど。
Damn, we live in a haunted house.
Didn't have to put a shirt on.
You just go out naked, you know, just like how I do it. I love walking around naked.
だいたい二人で住むには広す
You
ぎる。
didn't have to say that.
It's too large for just the two of us. Just the two of us. She counted more than 30 rings to first began. The caller either had a lot of free time on her hands or had a good understanding of the house. Dude, they are calling for a long time. Imagine you were that on.
I mean, if I had the option of sitting on call for, 30 rings, I probably would, because some of the people I try to call don't pick up for like 5 minutes for some reason. I don't know why.
You got like deaf people near you, bro. She had a strong hunch that it was the latter. The window above looked down in the gloomy sky. She had hastened to cash on running ring in action as soon as possible. Though she had a feeling that her unhappy morning might come to a close the moment she caught it. I like how all like this, like these shots of like in between, like coming in, like a movie. It's just here that the series of incidents began. The series of the witch on the holy night.
Although, so you're about to go on an adventure.
Adventure, my dear girl. Apologies for the lack of romance to this tale. For whether it be...
I'm out.
There's romance here? Nah. I ain't in that shit. For whether it be objectively true or merely supposition, it is always from gloomy and unassuming beginnings that extraordinary events are set into motion.
And a wizard appears at your door.
He has a pointy hat, and he's a gang master. He loves casting spells. Is it an anime opening?
Alright, time to get copyrighted.
Alright, boys, we're getting copyrighted. Wait, hold on. Is the game not capturing the entire time? Why is the game...
Do you not have your game capture set?
No, I think it is set. I think it's just once the video came up, it stopped being captured. What's happening?
Alright, I guess you're gonna have to put that in post, so that way we're not just talking to nothing, I guess.
Guys.
Don't worry, guys. We will describe everything that is happening right now.
Yeah, currently there's things happening.
Character design / graphics director.
There we go. Yep. There's
we just become a weird text or image to speech software, don't we?
Yeah, we got a nice rainy day. She's walking out. There's a car.
It's like those movies, like where for like blind people.
Yeah. Basically, she's walking in the Japanese streets as usual. You know.
I don't know how you differentiate that from any other streets.
Oh.
Honestly, it reminds me more of European style, but that's just me.
Dude, why is it not getting picked up? I'm so...
We are not redoing this again, so...
We're not
You're going to do in post.
What the hell? Dude, this is crazy. Okay.
What have you done?
Alright, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna fix it midway. do the stream. I mean,
So
do
is there
the
any way to
video.
pause this?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I just skipped it.
All right, guys, we're going to cut back to the beginning.
Yeah, we're gonna cut
Cutscene.
back before the cutscene. Let's go ahead and do that. Hold on, give me a second.
All right, are you off?
No, we'll just do it in meantime. I'm not editing the video.
Wow.
We'll do it in real time, guys. We're fixing it in real time.
All right, well, if you're gonna fix it in real time, I'm going to go get a glass of water, I guess.
What's up, guys? We're gonna let me do something. Let me see how I would do this. Let's do a desktop capture. We'll do a display capture, and then I'll just crop it, you know. Display capture, and then oh, that's not gone there yet. Sorry, guys, give me a second. Why is it not showing on top? Give me a second, guys. It's so scuffed, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me figure out how I'm gonna show this video. It won't let me show the video.
My goodness.
Maybe I do window capture instead.
Are you sure you're not going to edit this out?
I'm not doing this now. You guys get to see the full
Well, I'll have you guys know that this guy proposed this, and it wasn't until like when he was 30 minutes late to our arranged time, and then
Yes.
afterwards he spent another 30 minutes just preparing the recording and whatnot.
You are correct the mundo.
And yeah, I spent like 10 minutes on that background, which I can't see because I'm only seeing the game, but
Yep.
just I assume it's there.
It is there. Definitely is there. Sorry guys, let me resize this.
Is my little guy on there or no?
Yes, you are there.
Oh, I am there. Okay,
You are there.
that's always fine.
Alright, there we go. We fixed it. Now let's see if that
Have you fixed it?
it is fixed. Let's do that again.
Is there a jump?
Let's go here. Quick jump. How do I quick jump back?
You're playing on a controller?
I'm not playing. Oh, here we go. Okay, we jump back here. Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Alright. You guys get to see.
You already seen this.
Yeah, we've already seen it. Alright, okay, guys. Cutscene, work. Yeah! We get to see it together.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
It only took us an extra 5 minutes.
It's alright, guys. I got it. Alright. We got Takachikuchi Kinoko Nasu. Nasu is the boy, the man, the legend, the myth.
I know none of these names.
He's the guy here. I think Nasu's the author of like all the Time Movie novels.
I'm really bad with names. I would not know.
Well, you know what Ilya is, so that's one of the names, you know.
I suppose so. That'd be kind of sad if I didn't know that name.
See, there you go. The red umbrella. What do you think the red umbrella could symbolize?
Red,
Red.
death.
Death.
I mean, there's been a whole lot of red since this has started.
It's like those like red flowers you see in like the anime. Like, oh, that means death. That means they're gonna die.
Also, is it me or do they always use the same uniform?
At Time Moon, bro, that's all in the same city, same size school. I don't know. Maybe,
I mean, to be fair, the city gets leveled like every single day,
that
I
is
imagine.
True. The city does like burn a lot.
Oh, you know, big guys just tearing houses down. It's the usual. Oh, wait, and also, like, in night, doesn't the whole city die as well? Heaven's Steel?
Depends on the ending.
Yeah, so in Heaven's Steel, they all die. Everybody dies.
Does everyone die in Heaven's Steel? No.
Well, just about all of the city.
Oh yeah, they get killed by. They get killed by her.
Yeah. Spoiler warning, by the way.
Well, but they all come back, I think.
I don't think so.
Some people
I
are
don't
alive.
remember
I don't think
them
everyone
coming
is dead. I don't think everyone is dead. I think some.
Oh, yeah, there are some people that, didn't die, but
In Hollow Exteria, everyone dies. like they just kill everyone. But look at this nice scenery we have here. It's nice.
we're just ignoring the current game in front of us.
guys,
Even that road right there feels familiar.
It does feel familiar. It could be the
Like
same
the
city.
barrier. Yeah.
Or it could just be Japan's standardization, urban standardization. Just like how America needs to have a McDonald's every 5 centimeters.
Well, that's a McDonald's decision, not a city decision.
If the city decides to have the McDonald's there, then they give them the go-to of yes or no.
Well, because they have no reason to say no, because
That's true.
that's good money.
Good money. We're off to the distance of the town of the witch on the holy night.
Wasn't she complaining just a little bit ago that it was cold?
Yes.
Why because she's not wearing anything extra?
I don't know if students can.
Well, but on the way to school, I'm sure it doesn't matter.
I guess so, yeah, that's true.
Just carrying a jacket. And also, to be fair, doesn't Irene, always wear her red thing anyways?
I don't know. Oh, Rin? You talking about Rin?
Yeah.
I don't think this is Rin.
No, but she always wore
Oh, yeah.
her red thing no matter what the
I
period
have no
where
idea,
she was.
dude. I have no idea. I don't understand. Alright. The rain has subsided somewhat by the time she reached the school gate. Sunlight seemed to be playing a peekaboo behind the clouds in the distance. Looked like it might be cleared up. Peekaboo. Like clearly from the afternoon.
と言っても、私には関係のない話だけど。
It has everything.
Wow, isn't she a bright and colorful child?
I know. This is definitely not that emo in the 80s emo. The weather of her luck. On top of being forced out of the house at such an early hour, she had to suffer through a winter rain. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. The sinking feeling she had only grew as she passed through the entrance and headed inside. If only I can read
I
Japanese.
can't read that.
Something.
Yeah, I like how you picked out the one thing that's easy to see.
3. She didn't encounter any other students along the way, nor did she see anyone taking part in club activities either. The reception desk of the city simply read "Faculty closed." The school had given all its students the day off. What? We came on the day off? Why are we here?
Because she's a delinquent and she shows up to school when she's not supposed to.
I guess so. She's a rebel, emo rebel. It's like how you hang out in cemeteries and stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think doesn't emo kids like to hang out at the cemetery or something like that?
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know
I
either.
really would not know.
Except those explicitly summoned like her. A fact that irked her
Oh,
more.
she was summoned. Okay, that makes sense now.
That's a business what did she get summoned for?
I don't know. There's a big magic circle, I assume, though.
There's a magic somewhere, and they're all gonna die. It's just like fate, guys. It's just fate, but in different mode. She opened the door to the facility room and headed towards the desk.
Faculty. You said facility like
Facility. Oh my god, I'm dying. She opened the door to the faculty room and headed towards the desk she had visited a number of times before. The man at the desk wore a plain shirt and suit that were nonetheless neatly pressed. Slim framed glasses adorned his face, giving an amicable yet cunning air.
Amicable.
Amicable.
Amicable, that might be more correct.
Amicable. The
Oh,
mild
that's a
mannered
weird
image.
cable company.
This mid-20s man presented Clash with a cigarette he smoked. He didn't appear to have noticed her yet.
Yamashiro sensei.
Wow, look at that spelling.
They didn't put the H in there? They just put zero?
I know that's so. I mean, I see it sometimes, but it's still weird.
Wow. Not Shiro, but Zero. She closed the door with a bang. Showing no response to the sudden sound, Mr. Yamashiro lifted his head.
やあ、おはよう、青崎くん。要件は聞いているかな?
Yes.
That guy looks like he could be like 20 or he could be like 40.
20 or 40? No, it was more like 20.
Yeah.
40 is
That
like...
seems like the age range for this guy.
Well, they did say that he was in his mid-20s.
Yeah, it says he's in his mid-20s, but the way that these guys end up looking most of the time is either they look really young or they look really old. There's no in between.
That's true. That is true. He could be in between. Look at his glasses.
1時間前に自宅で事前に何の相談もなく。
After graduating his high school himself, Mr. Yamashiro was not much older than the rest of the students. For that reason, the students preferred him over the other teachers, because he was so hot and handsome. Look at that
I
nice
was gonna say,
chin.
this guy just couldn't go anywhere else in life, so he just returned right back where he started.
He was like, let's go back. He always had something interesting to talk about. He kept conversations casual. In fact, he seemed more like an older student than a teacher, but she unfortunately didn't share her fellow students' fondness for him. Okay. He's a TA. He's a high school TA. She was of the opinion that the teacher should come across as more austere. Like an iron fist that can supposed to inspire love and hate in equal measure. Not a buddy to joke around and pal with. He was the exact opposite.
Kids are kind of difficult to deal with, so they kind of had to something.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have, look at the reward and risk, the punishment.
The reward is that you are not failing like boss.
You should be glad.
You should be glad I gave you a B. I could have given you an F.
All professors be like the Rick Viper. It was only natural that her manner towards him would be forced and unfriendly. Not that she'd ever been wired to make friendly small talk.
はあ、今日もご機嫌斜めみたいだね、君は。
No shit, anybody would have found mood till they come to school on a day off.
それは先生の気のせいです。今日だけ特別。
Well, there you go. She's grumpy to everybody.
それは先生の気のせいです。今日だけ特別という話ではありませんから。
I think he did skip the sound.
The matter-of-fact answer perfectly matched the displeasure displayed on her face. Her bad mood from having to get up early and tiredness from staying up late must have quickly made her look positively adversarial.
そうならいいんだけどね。彼にはそう辛く当たらないでくれよ。僕らじゃ正直どう扱っていいかわからないところもあるし。
You have a guest? Who's the guest?
Transfer student.
Transfer student? Oh, it's this plot development.
先生、その件ですけど、私まだ詳しい話を聞かされていないのですが。
Can you even tell him what's happening? My God, they should come to school. Bog champ.
What?
As Mr. Yamashiro met her piercing eyes, he finally understood the reason behind her joke and slowly got up his cigarette.
電話じゃあなんて聞いたの？
転入生の紹介をするとだけ
There you
で
go.
す。理由も脈絡もない説明でした。
It's always like that.
I mean, it's the easiest way to introduce new characters, I guess. Can't just have them falling out of the sky. Oh, actually, no, I guess you can.
You
But
can do
can't
that.
have them falling out of the sky.
I would love to do that. That's a great way to introduce people. Isn't that like...
I reference exactly one anime where that has happened.
I know... I don't remember any of them.
It was like, I don't remember the exact name, but it was like the one where this guy has like this curse where he has to like make choice. Like he's given choices to do stupid stuff.
Robert.
And then and then like the girl falls out of the sky. It's like, would you like the girl to fall out of the sky or something that's not great?
Choose.
Yeah, like.
So
and he chooses the optimal choice.
I love that damn show. It's so funny.
It's so stupid and it was great.
Hey, go watch it. My mental decision, something like that makes me have choices, something like that.
Here, keep going. I'll look it up.
One of Mr. Yamashiro's eyebrows stood up and impressed with the brevity of her answer. You could see that she was angry, not because she had been called to the school on her day off, but because she hadn't been told why she was here. Mr. Yamashiro chuckled sympathetically.
先生、これが笑い話ならそろそろ帰っていいでしょうか。
Yeah.
いや、ごめん謝るよ。冗談じゃなくて真面目な話なんだ。
本当に転入生の問題で。
Yep.
訳ありというか難しいというか。
What now?
彼、宗十郎くんと言うんだけど、ちょっといろいろとずれていてね。僕らが案内してあげるより同世代の君の方が適任だと思ったんだ。
Oh, bro, Sojiro. He's,
Wait, what is that spelling?
Sojiro.
Like, why can't they just put the I there?
Sojiro. I think.
Oh, so.
Sojiro.
Okay.
I thought it'd be like they replace the Y with an I, and then just say.
No, I guess it's actually its own sound, yeah.
Sojiro. She threw him an unamused look. was a niche.
Here's the show. My mental choices are completely interfering with my school romantic comedy.
Yeah, that was alright.
There you go.
It's so funny, dude. He just does shit all the time. It was diligent to be pushing teacher duties on her, but she did wonder how exactly this trans student was peculiar. Maybe he meant the student had behavioral problems, or was difficult somehow. But peculiar. Didn't have the slightest idea what that meant.
ずれてるなんてそう使わない表現だけど
He's a little, slow, say. He had her doubts.
That'd be so mean.
He's like you just like see him. He just looks like a normal dude, but he just talks like really slow, like, hello there.
Well, actually, that would make this playthrough like horrible to go through.
He hears dialogue and it takes like 10 years to get through. She had her doubts, but swept them aside for now. This wasn't time to be distracted by more concerns. The fact remained that this conversation was all the peculiar she could handle, and she needed more information. She's already beginning to fantasize about saying no, curling up to her warm bed at home.
一つ質問があります
Yeah.
Only one?
何？あ、学年は君と同じ2年生だよ。性格は落ち着きがあって人の話をよく聞くタイプ。裏を返せば覇気がないとも取れるけど、それならそれで
Age
付
required.
き合いやすいだろ。
Everybody, write down her age.
Age is like probably like 16. Usually it's like 16 or 17.
Yeah, it's like 16, 17. I don't know what the range. Actually, no, it's November, isn't it? So
Yeah.
when do they cut off there for grades?
I
Like
have
what grade you're in?
no idea.
Great. All right.
Don't worry. I like there's like a 2-space gap here between second year students.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, yeah, I like how you immediately go to like, yeah, we know our age now. Oh, god damn.
Hey, it's all about the important details. The next details will be her height. I don't know if they'll ever give us her weight. Her 3 size would be kind of nice, but
bro, the 3 sizes, he got that. He's just like, ding. I don't know about that.
青崎くんとはクラスは違うけど、きっと仲良くな。
そういったことは本人から直接聞きますし
Damn,
測ります
you cut him off. So rude.
そうではな
her
く
size is
な
about
ぜ
average.
私なんでしょうか
Like, stop looking, bro. Stop looking. Her face is up there, not the Digital novel was looking in the wrong place.
They obscured her face. And they highlighted this exact part of her body. There's nothing else I can do about it. And they did this twice, mind you, in the image before and this one.
No, we're done, bro. Numbness, man.
Details make details.
Why me? Though her tone was still stern, it was clear that she was willing to cooperate. She decided to put her feelings of dissatisfaction aside, focus on the task at hand, and she should push over.
You know, she's just like, you know, she complains as much as possible, but she'll still do it at the end.
Teacher's pet. Forcing herself to act empathetic in spite of her self-absorbed nature was something she was used to. Paradoxically, the force of will was also a reason teachers put up so much faith in her. No point. At times, that strength shadowed expectation, and those occasions they were left with no choice but to treat it like a natural disaster and weather it until it passed. That was how Mr. Yamashiro had come to deal with her as of for the past year.
I
Damn,
must not mind that much.
she hates his teacher, bro.
もう一度だけ聞きます山城先生それでなぜ私なんでしょうか
Nazi watashi. Pressured by a question without a clear yes or no answer, he answered.
うん、それはね。
Well, I picked that hat and I just like shaked it around and your name came out, so you're just kind of lucky.
Oh, by the way, all the pieces of paper had your name on it, so
Oh, yeah.
the chances are pretty high.
The presence is pretty high. I think about 100%, but that, you know, it could have happened, you know, by 1,000,000%.
Hey, I could have slipped and died before I drew the hat, so you never know.
You were right out there, you're just unlucky, I'm gonna tell you.
別に青崎くんが先生方に敬遠されているのと同じぐらい信頼されていて、学校のためなら教師も生徒も一緒くたに切って捨てる鉄の生徒会長だからじゃないよ。
This guy is, he's a...
Yeah, hold on. Let me read this right now. So thinking it's because so it's you're probably thinking that it's because you're a tyrant, but you'd be wrong. So it's not because he's a tyrant. That's good.
So basically, this guy has so much vocabulary. He says all this. Instead of saying, well, no.
He is an excellent report writer. It's
true.
not turning loads of details into a single sentence and then dragging that out into 3 paragraphs.
He's good, dude. See, that's how he got through college.
Wait, did
そ
you
れ
get
以
through
外に
college?
こんな呼びつけを受ける理由はないと思いますけど
I expect you had to go to college to teach. I don't know if you can teach without a college degree.
Sure you can.
I have no idea.
Using a license.
I heard it's even higher to school that you could pretty far beyond that of an ordinary 17.
Oh, there you go. Age confirmed.
Age confirmed. Hashtag age confirmed. Put age. Editor, put age on top right screen.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not on there. Go with the youthful beauty of one. Mr. Yamashiro lets slip a genuine smile, admiring the miraculous balance of qualities.
Wait, that's just him
責
thinking
務
about
だ
her
けでいいな
not
ら
looking
僕
at
がやってる
herself.
さ。
I guess so.
この人選に関しちゃ教師や生徒会長といった役職も関係ないよ。
Mm-hmm. Balance of qualities. Let's see. Teacher, not.
なんていうかこんな頼みを損得抜きで聞いてくれるのは君だけだと思ってね。適任ですからと強く推薦したわけ。
He's like, I think the reason why is because I think you would do it.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like it's just like a hitman, and it's like you don't worry about the details. You just take the target and you just go.
Yeah, that's what you are. You're the hitman.
What?
Oh, the girl here.
Yeah.
Not you. You're the hurt man.
You never know. I could be the hitman. You might be on the list. Who knows? Maybe one of your viewers isn't satisfied with how you're reading.
See, there's the hitman, and then the target's the hurt man. You're the hurt man.
Oh goodness.
In other words, you knew she would say no.
山城先生。
うわ怖っ。もう睨まない言ったろ。僕にはともかく彼には笑顔でって。
What?
トマ
Don't just put a
納得
smile.
してくれたな
You
ら
are.
すぐに移動しよう。もう随分待たせてしまっているからね。
Yeah.
それと雨の中ご苦労様。帰りはもちろん車で送るよ。
Oh, good
I
ride.
just imagine him like standing outside the classroom listening to this entire thing going on. It's like, oh, we've kept him waiting long enough.
I'm not even lying. He's just like,
Opens door.
he's like depressed that he's making her do this thing. She's really not into it. He's like, it's okay, Yamashiro Sensei. I don't need a. I don't know. Oh man.
Oh, he's offering a ride home. That's a red flag.
This is why they don't allow this in today's world.
I mean, you probably could get away with it easily. It's not that.
Well, what's the date here? We're probably like 1990s or something like that. Mr. Yamashiro stood up gracefully. I'm good, thanks, she replied before turning and walking on the faculty room.
Wait, I didn't hear anything for that one.
There was no voice line for that one.
I see. This is them telling us that she said, okay, I see.
Yeah. You've been waiting for about an hour.
Oh, wow.
Well, he did. The rain shower lightened into a drizzle.
I see a guy with red hair and yellow eyes. I'm going to scream.
A guy with red hair and what?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Shiro. If I see him, I'm throwing something.
It was Shiro the entire time. This is the school he goes to. This is Fuyuki City. His mind wandered as listened to Sound of Raindrops. This is the prequel to Fate Stay Night. Not Fate Zero.
Wait, we already had one of those. It's called Fate. Yeah.
This is Fate 02.
0.5.
0.5. The room was filled with neatly arranged rectangular tables. There was only one there. Quite some time had passed since he'd been brought to his room and asked to wait. Even the best behaved student might have grown dissatisfied or anxious with the situation by now. But the boy stuck to his spot like a scarecrow.
This kid is weird.
He was chilled to the bone.
Yeah.
It was the end of November, and the low temperature in the morning had to mark the start of the winter. The room was not much warmer. The heater had been turned on. Either he'd missed the teacher telling him to turn it on, or he'd never seen one in his life.
Wait, you can turn on the AC from the classroom?
I think it's like those space heaters, you know, like they're like pipes, like next to the window. That's what I think they are.
I'm used to just the school dictating how much AC all of us get and us being able to do nothing about it.
Yeah. I think because like Japanese schools, they don't really have like central heating. They have like just heaters like in the room. And so this is kind of like how it is.
So you're saying the hallways are just absolutely horrible?
Yeah, probably, most likely. It's absolutely cold. He breathed lightly on his freezing fingers as he aimlessly surveyed his surroundings. This dreary place was apparently a meeting room. The other students might have considered it a wonderful place to meet, but to him it was drab and overly spacious.
Wait, you're like living in a closet?
It's too big, he's saying.
Yeah.
He's like, he wants to be in a closet. Just like he opened the door,
Yeah.
he's just like standing there in the closet.
Maybe it's one of those classrooms that have like, for some reason, just have a locker in the corner of the room, just a singular locker for some reason.
Oh, what?
Like like a broom closet kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a broom closet basically. That's where they keep the cleaning supplies.
Yeah, he just camps out in there, and
He's
you're
in
like, where
there.
did he go?
It's like he's being bullied. He's bullies himself into the closet. I don't deserve to be in this space. It's too open. Oh, I didn't hear. It was a lifeless place that reminded him of Eric Cave. Stuck in his golden room with absolutely nothing to do, his mind turned to what they wanted to discuss. Unable to come up with a solid answer, he turned to his attention to the sound of the rain. Look, it's like a soccer field or something.
Ooh, soccer.
Do they love soccer? I think they love soccer.
Wait, there's no grass.
Yep. Grass is out there, and then the benches, and the soccer field's like there.
Dang, that's a horrible soccer field.
It is a horrible soccer field.
It's a patch of dirt.
It's just dirt, bro. The rain hardly resembled the rain in the mountains. Though he could hardly recognize it, barely. Its smell and sound were harsher, but at the end of the day, rain was still rain. Okay.
I'd be worried if rain wasn't still rain.
It's acid rain. Okay. So even in this world, alien as it was, it had something in common with the mountains. It came from the mountains?
Well, that's always fun. Does he speak broken English in this case?
He speaks the dialect, Kansai dialect. That trivial detail perked him up a little. Or maybe, I don't know. He liked how the town looked soaked in rain. Naturally, he preferred sunny weather, but he liked the rain in its own way.
Yeah, I like watching the town drown.
Just see the rain and then just start laughing immediately.
Ooh, oh. I just see a steam pop up right there.
Yeah, somebody's playing Beat Dropper, or whatever you call it, in the bottom right. Let's go. The fog from the rain has soaked up the scent of soil and reminded him of home. It was that
Here, let me
time.
open up Steam.
Yeah. No,
I'll
don't do it.
just berate your thing.
Yes, at times like these, he was able to numb the anxiety the city gave him. But then, he let out a discouraged sigh. How pathetic. He'd already been here 2 weeks and thought of his hometown still made him sad. Perhaps feeling that he was being unfair to his new life, he composed himself and continued to wait patiently. He's homesick.
Wow, he already has a uniform.
He's always get the uniform ready. As if having a passion for distractions, his attention returned to the sound of the rain once more. Wind like this didn't seem perfectly hard for him. He quietly endured the warm and cold, and an hour alone with calm, deep breaths. As the saying goes, good things come to those who wait. Do they?
I mean, waiting is relative. You could say, you can let a second or two pass and say, I technically waited.
I waited. Yeah, you just weren't fast enough, I guess. A strong point of his or not was, he was astonishingly patient. It was certainly helping him out in the moment. The zoom, the bokeh effect, the depth.
The what?
Oh, she's walking. Here she comes. She, on the other hand, was
I was going to make a thigh comment, and I decided not to.
Thigh commentary, absolute territory. Where is it? The profile of the trench student had been explained to her on her way to the meeting room. She was told he had lived his whole life in the mountains without any electricity. Damn, okay. That meant
Wait, isn't this the guy from the intro? Oh no, never mind, that was a girl.
Yeah, this is the girl. This is the girl from the intro still, the same girl.
So they're both from the mountains.
I guess so. That meant more than half of civilized society would have been an utter mystery to him.
なんて絶望的な断絶。戦後どころか戦前の話じゃない。ロビンソンにも程がある。
Who's Robinson Crusoe? We're gonna figure out today.
Alright, Google time.
Crusoe. Robinson Crusoe is an adventure,
I'm currently
English
trying to
adventure
find the
novel
past.
by Daniel Defoe. I see.
That is a weird thing to reference.
Yeah,
I say weird, but I'm sure there are quite a few people who know about it.
That's true. Robinson Crusoe is the hero of Daniel Defoe's famous 1719 novel that tells the story of a man cast away on an island in the Caribbean for 26 years. Ah.
That would explain it now.
That understands everything. Post-war Japan, so it is 1990. She had every right to be angry. His village had apparently remained isolated in the mountains for many years. Contact with villages in the foothills of the mountains only occurred once a month or so, which was unfathomable in modern Japan. Although expressways and Japan Rail, the old national railways, now expand the country like arteries, it wasn't entirely impossible for mountain villages like his to exist. But she couldn't imagine how someone born to some such circumstances would think or live.
電気がないって、村に行き渡っていないだけで公衆電話ぐらいはあったんですよね。
Maybe?
なかったそうだよ。
Damn!
こっちに暮らすようになってまず驚いたのが電話だそうだし。
Oh no.
Damn, he didn't know what the hell a phone was.
電話って便利ですねなんて真顔で言われてね。そういえばそうだなぁと再確認させられたぐらいだよ。
I mean, he's not
They are.
wrong. He's not wrong. He shot a sidelong glare his way and his laugh. It seemed the naivety of the country boy had cheered up Mr. Yamashiro a bit.
駐在もいないってことか。うちも実家は山奥ですから、電気が通っていないのはありえないとは言いませんけど。
Damn, crime is legal.
こいつ、
Oh no.
学校も知らないんですか？
うん。どんなものかは知っていたそうだけど、
Damn.
実際来るのは今日が初めてらしい。それで緊張していたのかな。あまり会話も弾まなかった。
This guy had no education at all.
Huh.
ああいうのも野生児っていうのかな。狼に育てられた狼少年みたいな。あ、いや、探検隊の話だね。
Boy raised by wolves. You might not be wrong. You might not be wrong.
怖いな、青崎くん。冗談だって。
Wait, we still don't know
そ
her
う、
name,
睨
do
まない
we?
でくれ。
Oh, now we know. Her name's Aozaki. There you go. That's the last name.
Probably our last. Yeah.
大丈夫。話してみた感じ、おとなしい子だったから。
Calicot's now playing Love Sweet
なんていう
Garnish.
か、
Great.
言葉の通じない小動物みたいな感じ。
Cute animal doesn't speak human. What the hell?
山城先生、その例え、気休めになってませんから。
Goes Bedman. As she gave her blunt reply, she tried to simulate in her mind what life without electricity would be like, but the thought of it took her sour mood from bad to worse. She's not an agreeable woman, huh?
Oh no, definitely not.
Definitely not. After all, it was a world she had never known. She could understand why the teachers had given up. She too wanted to give up and return to her warm bed, but her good-for-nothing pride was holding her hostage.
Don't worry. This is how the developments start. You do something that has absolutely 0% chance of success,
Yep.
and then for some reason everything works out because you have plot armor.
That's how it works all the time. Not only did the teachers believe she was up to the task, but she also believed she could do it. It wasn't that easy to go back on her word, no matter how bad things looked at the fact. She walked along the hallway, the rain pattering in the background. The meeting room was already in sight. With a furrowed brow, she fixed her long hair in anticipation of meeting the unknown stranger within.
I guess her hair is pretty long.
Wow, it is always her, like, buttocks, buddy. Like, goddamn, that's long. That is crazy. Her elegant strides were like those of a confident general going to battle.
いや、青崎くん、君を信頼してる僕だけど、念のため確認しておくよ。なんていうか、
Yes, please don't slam your hand on the
優しくね。
table the moment you meet
で
him.
きれば笑顔とか作れないかな。
Can you not cause the bite of 87 in my classroom?
作り笑いは苦手です。一応努力しているつもりですが。
Oh no, it looks even scarier when someone like that tries to smile.
Twitch like.
ああ、そうなんだ。それはよかった。
それよかった。
いやー、ほんとよかった。青崎くんにも苦手なものってあったんだね。
Wow. Wow. Damn, teacher. Mr. Yamashiro's shoulders slumped the second they reached the meeting room. As he put his hand through the door, his eyes seemed to say, "Be nice, please." This only made her more irritated.
わかってるわよ。愛想が悪いっての。
Feels Bedman.
でも笑顔なんて意識して作るものじゃないんだし。
I'll learn how to.
だいたい
I don't know how she's
そう
gonna
い
get
う
a
インス
job.
タントな人付き合いなら飛び丸の方が向いてるって。
I require bare minimum a smile.
She gonna be in those like SMM jobs, you know, like those main cafes where they hate you.
Actually, she would do really well.
She'd be really great at that. Excited about her social shortcomings, but then it occurred to her that being called in school on a day off while sleep deprived wasn't anything to smile about anyway. She also thought that the person responsible for this miss would be better off attending elementary school. It might not be his fault, but neither was it her duty or obligation to do the teacher's work for them. At the very least. You could at least use her brains and organize all this on a normal school day. Another complaint she wanted to voice later.
いや、というか
Damn,
敵。
damn.
なんであろうと敵。悪いけど、情状酌量以前に敵。
This is how I feel all women see me.
Oh no.
I walk by, I hate him already.
間が悪いのはお互い様って
You
い
just
う
kind
か。
of look like, you know, that you
なん
should
で
be
よりにも
hated.
よってこんな忙しい時に。
Like this guy, he's a hateable face, punchable face. Her pounding headache from the lack of sleep had boosted her aggression by 10%. No matter how harmless the guy on the other side of the door may be, anyone who disturbed her sleep was the enemy.
10% of what?
I don't know. 10% of what do you say? 10% somewhere?
Yeah, because it says boosted her aggression by 10%. What is her aggression at normally?
Her aggression is at 90% normally.
90% of, or 10% of 90 is 99. So she's not 100% aggression yet. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And just as she was reaching peak annoyance, Mr. Yamashiro opened the door to the meeting. The room slowly slid into view. She didn't care for formalities, just looked straight ahead and stormed to her room. And
Storm the room.
just like immediately just like breaks the door. Found herself face to face with an almost unusual opponent.
Oh no, he looks like a normal boy.
Oh no, it's Miyashiro.
Oh no, kicks him out the window.
Pew! No more fate. Before we go on, let's see from another. What?
Wow.
Turning back the clock just a little. Don't have to do anything. For some, these words are a price of luxury. For others, they're unbearable torture. Or is it Guy's perspective now? For the proactive girl, it was definitely the former, though she'd be too suspicious of the motives of anyone giving her such a gift to accept it. For the passive boy, it was definitely the latter, a bitter thorn that made him homesick, though at this very moment his mind was still distracted with the wait for his face to reveal any discontent. He maintained perfect posture as he stared at the gray sky. They already waited a whole hour, but figured they must have had their reason for making wait. Like
Dang, if this guy came from the mountain, they must have like just gotten him to like a haircut and a shave.
I guess so.
So I wonder who paid for that, because comes down, I imagine a guy his age, he'd already have like a beard and his hair would be down his back.
At 16 years old? I don't think so.
Hey, okay, it depends. It depends, because some people, like, I had facial hair when I was like, what, 12, 13?
Okay, well then, I don't know, bro. You drink too much milk or something. I don't know.
Hey.
As long as he had the sound of the rain to soothe him, he could keep on waiting.
でも、そろそろ9時を過ぎるのか。どうなんだろう。
Oh, he's one of those people.
He's one of these idiots. Evan vaguely keeping track of time as he listened to the rain. Through the holiday, the school building was completely silent, except for the patter of the rain or the window. The mood felt as damp as the air. It was then he heard the heavy clatter of footsteps approaching.
よかった。
He hears the
忘
click
れられ
of
て
the
いるかと
gun.
思っ
He
た。
sees the door slam open and screams FBI open up.
As they point his guns at him, for they know about his hard drive.
Ah, yes.
His 500 terabytes.
With no electricity.
No electricity. I don't know how he does it. He does it by tape. Finally, I thought they'd forgotten about me. He had two sets of footsteps, one heavier set belonged to an adult. He breathed a sigh of relief, the door slid open.
すまないね。随分とお待たせしちゃって。
The first person he saw was a man wearing glasses and an awkward smile. That's Mr. Yamashiro, the one who brought me here.
ってあれ里中先生いないんですか？
Damn, he ditched.
ひどいな。話し相手になってあげてと言ったのに。
He's like, this kid, he's by himself. Mr. Yamashiro scratched his head, looking increasingly apologetic. And then from behind him... Oh. With a tight-lipped expression that made it clear she didn't want to be there. A dark-haired girl with turban looked and her eyes appeared. The first look.
And it is this meeting that shall change the world.
Immediately walks up to him and slaps him in the face. You see his eyes finally.
Wow, how very average.
Sojiro gulped. The sound of rain in the window faded into nothingness. That's when he knew. This was how it felt when time stood still.
It was first sight. Oh.
There's a girl.
Oh, dang.
She's kind of hot. Why do you
That is a color.
Why did the camera point down to her chest and then back to her eyes?
They have to. That is just part of how you show off someone like this.
I guess Witcher the Holy Knight was an arrow game at the very beginning.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, all Type Moon games, like the original visual novels, were like all arrow games. And they
Oh, so this one doesn't have it, I imagine.
Yeah, it doesn't have it. This one is not arrow.
I guess that's alright.
It got replaced with panicked scenes. She blinked quickly as a few times had taken back. Why was anyone's guess? The boy was everything he expected a naive country boy to look like. However, she felt something she couldn't understand. He had
What,
this
that
bandage on his neck, right? Yeah, I was like, what happened to him, bro? Did he got like decapitated and like they screwed it back on?
I mean, they almost got put a wrench to a cat, so I don't see why not.
His eyes widened slightly as taken aback. The reason was obvious. Putting his feelings into words was a different matter altogether, so we will never know exactly what he experienced in that moment.
Wow! Just tell us that he thought something and not tell us what he thought.
He thought. That's when it hit him. He sensed he'd been touched by the hands of destiny.
紹介するよ。彼が転入生のしずき宗十郎くん。
Sojiro.
で、こっちの彼女がしずきくんの案内役。
There we go. We got the blue boy and the red girl.
うちの生徒会長で休日を押して新しい仲間の案内役を買って出てくれた青崎青子くんだ。
Aozaki Ao.
I like the alliteration.
Aoko Aozaki.
Name acquired.
Name acquired. Did he?
Added to the corner of the rest of the stuff.
Added to the corner of the list. Name acquired. We'll put all her BMI information on here. Oh, God, it's horrible. His voice and the sound of rain seemed distant. This is how they first met. Such was the start, for better or worse, the ephemeral beauty of fireworks.
Oh yes, yeah. Just compare it to an explosion, why don't you?
Explosion! Konosuba. The days I
Great.
wish for Konosuba again.
I mean, you can just read the books.
I am. And it ended already. The light novel is over.
Oh yeah, but you're not done yet, are you?
I just have to read the last book.
Oh, see, yeah, you're not done yet. You still have some hope, some things to live for.
It was commonly believed among the students that Aoko was always in a foul mood.
Sounds like it.
But this gossip was 90% prejudice, as Aoko simply didn't have time to be irritated 24/7.
Well, winning by technicality, I see.
The reality was, she simply didn't want to explain herself all the time, and therefore seemed angry about something, obvious or not. This idle gossip did, however, lead to her earning a title of one of the school's 7 deadly threats.
So there are 6 others.
Is it 7 deadly threats? Not 7 deadly mysteries or 7 mysteries of the world. Nope, 7
No,
deadly
she's like
threats.
threats to the society.
The remaining 10% of gossip was right on the mark. Aoko herself often had the feeling that her tendency to feel animosity towards harmless things was akin to what a chronic headache sufferer might experience. Damn.
Wow.
The day fell under that 10%. For today, her anger was pure, and her childish and selfish display was fitting of her actual age.
Wow, 17.
17.
That sounds alright.
The meeting room was dimly lit, but watching the colors of the rain. To reduce ridiculous steep costs, school regulations forbid the use of lights during the day. This
Oh no,
was the
that's bad for the eyes.
This was the setting the three of them found themselves. Our first impression was that his conduct reminded him of River Pocahontas. Despite his perfect posture, his overall air felt placid, tame even. And though describing him as meek would go too far at the very least, he was passive. His
Very
chest,
passive dude.
A cup.
I mean,
No cup. Even though his
well, technically his is like bandaged cup, I guess. Because you know how like, back in the day when they would like bandage it to make them like
he's
not
binding.
stick out too much.
He's a binding.
Yes.
He's a trans student. Transferred trans
Oh
student.
gosh.
Even though his uniform she could see was thinner than average. His his dark hair was unkempt, and he came across a wholly forgettable boy. If she had to look at him in the more positive light, she would describe him as a more young man than a boy. Whoa. It was his calm demeanor that made him seem more mature.
I mean, he is her age-ish.
That is true. Was that the cause of Aoko's reasonless reaction? He seemed almost too at home in the meeting room. She was left the impression that it was her and the teacher, and not this outsider who were the guests here. I don't know why, but it seems like out of place. Like, there's like a super realistic and then shit right there.
I mean, I can see it. I mean, it's not too bad of a transition. It's just that, like, yeah.
And then I felt aggravating building within her. Almost as if her right to be here was in question. Elsa felt herself raising her natural defenses.
信じられない。私、今わけもなく怒ってない。
What? A girl in puberty being angry for no reason? No.
She hated understanding things, her emotions in particular. It pained her less than you would imagine for a perfectionist like her, but it still nagged her like a thorn in her side.
いやーほら青崎くん挨拶してあげなくちゃ。
Alright.
Nice assist.
Miss Yamashiro attempted to relieve tension was equally irritating.
挨拶
After casting a nasty glance in his direction, Aoko turned to face the boy. From an outside perspective, it might have looked like a stare down. This dude is like slim, oh my god, look at his arms.
Oh yeah, for somebody who lived out in the wilderness.
And bro, now you eat nothing. And then it's the culmination of her emotional state hurled towards the innocent boy and skewered him.
She threw a pencil and stabbed him.
He died on the spot.
いや待たせたねしずきくん。
Ah, they forgot the age again.
This guy's name is Shizuki. Hearing his name, Sojiro came to his senses. His stunned gaze shook loose. He took a deep breath to clear his head. Talking up to his nerves, Mr. Yamashiro broke out a smile and turned to the girl standing next to him.
紹介するよ。彼が転入生のしずき宗十郎くん。
Sojiro
Didn't we already
Shizuki.
do this? Didn't he already introduce them?
I think they switched to his perspective now.
でこっちの彼女がしずきくんの案内役。うちの生徒会長で休日を押して新しい仲間の案内役を買って出てくれた青崎青子くんだ。
Yeah, she came here fully of her own will.
Having been introduced by Yamashiro, the girl took a step forward. Her eyes were merciless. Her stare and unspoken to violently trample her opponent. Sojiro, on the other hand, managed to keep his own composure, despite the shock at how confrontational she appeared. He had never been greeted quite like this before, but supposedly mistakenly, that this was how people treated each other in the city. They hated
Oh
each
yes,
other.
that is city. I mean, if this were like, I don't know, New York, then maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, they made her look angrier.
She's even more, like, they draw her more angrier by the minute. She's like, her eyebrows just like decreased.
Until there's nothing but a slit.
The exchange must have looked quite dramatic to an onlooker. A girl ready to brawl, an earnest country boy trying desperate to understand. It was a murderous limbo, especially for anyone in the room with them. Like Mr. Yamashiro, for example.
Like him.
Like him. While he had thought he had made the right decision in choosing an honor student to help him out, she was in an inexplicably bad mood, and the tension in the air was undeniable. Red and black.
Wait. Oh yeah, I guess it is black. I thought they would go blue, but I guess they couldn't really fit the blue on.
It was the moment that he realized his failure. He realized his realization had come far too late. One
Oh
false
no,
move,
she's gonna punch him.
and his girl, for new problem was too large, would become a storm that rocked the very foundations of the school. Just as the almighty Joker card could be either fortune or disaster, the sole teacher who had been present at the time would come to bear the blame for the scandal that ensued. Oh.
いけてる。二人とも気は合うようだね。
Yes, totally.
それじゃあ僕はこの辺でいいかな。
Oh, making his escape.
Mr. Yamashiro laughed nervously as he crept towards the door. Beep, boop, beep, boop.
僕は職員室にいるから終わったら来るように。いいかい青崎くん。なんていうか生徒会長としての度量の広さをこの際僕に信じさせてほしいかな。
He's so angry. Type who loves her angry women. It's like we're in.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
I don't know what Nasu likes about angry women. He wants to get pinned down, buddy.
I mean... Uh-oh.
Mr. Yamashiro left, leaving two with a locked eye steak. One in which one set of eyes was doing all the glare.
Commence staring contest. Quick, start counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other lying in the room was a heartless boy and a cross-armed guarded girl.
He does look
French
really
fries.
plain, I'll give him that.
He looks like a guy who could be like thinking about the most stupidest thing, but he looks so serious. I wonder what I'll have for dinner. The two lingered in silence. They resembled shogi players agonizing over their first moves. That was only Anko who was reading so much of the situation. The other guy he was thinking about nothing, brain empty.
Do they though? The first move is the one you plan out before you get there, since you have such limited time once the game actually starts.
Well, we'll see. They decided to put her irritation aside for the time being. With no reason to feel revulsion for him, well, in the first place, she sighed and deeply faced Soshiro.
まあいいわ。山城先生がヒルアンドンなのは今に始まったことじゃないし。
Damn.
それで、あなた名前は？
Wow, you don't even remember his name.
Okay, yeah, bro, you don't even remember nothing. Her tone was anything if not reproachful, though he had done nothing to offend her. This boy felt the
Her
people on
existence is an offense to her.
Please die. Capable of such venom himself.
ああ、静木宗十郎かな。
Oh.
君は青崎さんだったね。
For whatever reason, he came across as happy in his response.
さんはいいわ。柄じゃないから。こっちは静木くんでいい？
Okay, drop the miss.
I think she really went for
いいっ
it.
て何が？
だから呼び方。くんづけでいいかって聞いてるの。
I like how they translated all this part for the suffix Sankun.
Yes, and also there's that last like two lines kind of like became incomprehensible when they translated it.
Yeah.
何よ。おかしなこと言った？私。
いや、すごく。
The boy replied immediately as his natural response, but quickly second-guessed himself.
いや、いいんだ。ごく一般的なんだろう。
Nope.
静木くんで頼む。君は青崎でいいんだよな。
よろしく。
Alright. Touch bases, boy. She fell out of his mouth fly with a swift turn away from him. While she was hardly thrilled at the prospect of the task at hand, an interest to her, and maybe personal quality seeped towards the end.
悪いけど、優しくしてあげる気はないから。時間も惜しいし、手早く行くわよ。
I really hate today in particular, and I hate you in particular.
それは
You
助か
made
る。
today worse.
やっぱり時間は大切だ。
Sorry, I know your time's valuable. I'm just like
I'm sorry I'm taking up so much of your time.
he's like super like defensive and everything like that, and like
He's getting into like water flea territory here.
Alco Blunt's Raincer was a loss on him once again. He would tend to be overly conscious about being ignored, whatever form that takes. But despite being peeved at landing none of her attacks, Alco did her best to act professional and directed her gaze in the guest hallway.
Why won't you let me insult you?
Let me do it. Alright. We're at the 1 hour and 18-minute mark here. I think
Yeah.
this is a good place to stop off, don't you think?
I guess so.
Yes, so.
Your video.
My video, that's true. This is a good place to stop off. Next time we come back here, which will probably be next week, we'll go ahead and play more Witch on the Holy Night. We're gonna figure out what's going on with Aozaki and Shizaki. We'll see that, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, well, how much? Well, it's basically how many more times can she say that she hates him without him realizing that she hates him? That is the challenge.
That is the challenge, indeed. Well, what are we feeling? What are we feeling about this? We're feeling good about it. We don't like it. What's the opinion?
Well, I'm just waiting for somebody to die. I know somebody's going to die. It's just a matter of when.
I'm waiting for death. Once the death happens, that's a 10 out of 10 game for me.
I mean, it would be it's only a type moon game after that point, though.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, High Moon games, you just need death and destruction. That's the best High Moon game. Well, I think the game's pretty good so far. I'm liking it. It's a slow start, of course, but the
Right.
art style and everything is like really nice, like with these visual novels. So, you know, and there's no live 2D or anything. You don't need those like special funny things. You know, it's alright.
I mean, even most don't have live PvP nowadays.
That's true.
I mean, it's only for like specifically like what 8 scenes and that's it. think that's the only thing I could think of where there's actually like
Live TV, page 6.
any animation. Yeah.
My brother-in-law. Okay.
Well, there are also intros. I know
Oh,
some visual novels that their intros are animated, which is always really nice.
Ah, yeah. Well, that has been Wish of the Holy Night. Thank you for guys watching. And then, if you want to, you can also go to the next episode, and if there is available. But that's
Next episode, we'll get the next episode out in exactly 3 weeks.
next episode is next week. Next week Monday, hopefully. Or no, not next week Monday.
Like,
Next week Tuesday.
you have to give yourself time.
Guys, it's next week sometime. All right, I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Bye bye.
Goodbye.